Donovan Clingan is way better than we thought he was, and today I'm going to tell you why, as well as break down his elite Summer League performance and why I think he's already prepared to come into the NBA and be a problem on defense. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a great day so far. Before the video gets started, please do make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, as we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and so it would really mean a lot. But with that out of the way, let's get right into the video. Now, I've done a video on Donovan Clingan in the past, going over my hopes and expectations for him coming into the NBA, and so if you haven't seen that video, I'll make sure to link it down below in the description, so make sure to go check that out. But even considering my lofty expectations for him coming into his rookie year, he blew all those expectations out of the water in Summer League. Donovan Clingan averaged 9 points, 12.3 rebounds, and a historic 4.3 blocks per game in 4 games that he played. No player in Summer League history has ever averaged that many blocks a game, and that includes players like Victor Wembanyama and Greg Oden. And while yes, I know it's just Summer League and it's not good to get super high expectations, positive or negatively, I still do think there's quite a big jump from college basketball to Summer League, and so the fact that he was able to hold his own and be one of the best players on the court at any given time was great to see. Now, coming into Summer League, Donovan Clingan showed off all of his strengths, including his defense, elite rim protection, passing ability, and more. Being as big as he is, he's obviously going to be a threat on the rim protection side of things, but being 7'2" with a 7'7" wingspan, I think he's already ready to be an elite rim protector in this league. He obviously showed off his defense and mobility, where he was able to move and block shots at the 3-point line and seemed to contest nearly any shot that was close to him. He also seemed to be a bit more athletic than I had originally thought, and seemed to be more of a leader for this team. And so I think he's just the perfect person that this Blazers team needs and really raises the ceiling for this team long term. Now, that's not to say he didn't struggle or show any weaknesses during Summer League, as we all knew his shooting and offensive skill set was one of his weaker points coming into the league, but he still averaged 9 points a game, but he only shot 35.7% from the field and 23% from the 3-point line. However, on the bright side, he did manage to average 10.5 field goal attempts per game and 3.3 3-point attempts per game. And so if he's able to get those shooting splits up, I think he can easily turn into a 15 to 20 point per game player, as I think there is something to say about being a big man his size and being able to create your own shots at that level. His conditioning also seemed to be a question, as how long would he be able to be on the court at any given run and how many minutes a game would he be able to handle. But he averaged 25.5 minutes per game in Summer League, which is up 3 minutes from his college averages. And I mentioned it before, but his mobility looked surprisingly better than I expected, as he seemed to have better footwork and ability to get to the paint and block shots whenever he needed. And I do think some of those weaknesses will end up looking a bit better when he's playing along better players and better guards like Anthony Simons and Scoot Henderson, who can set him up. And his strengths were shown at an elite level, and even though he could have been better offensively, I think he still has that potential to learn how to shoot and create shots for himself long term. And so how does this skill set and his type of player translate to the NBA? I think Donovan Clingan projects to be a traditional NBA center. Now, I don't think he's going to be the next Shaquille O'Neal or Tim Duncan or anything, but I think his skill set and build is more closely related to theirs as opposed to the current day centers like Jokic, Wemby, and Chet Holmgren. And honestly, I think Clingan's defensive ability is just what this team needs if we want hopes of competing with those guys long term. As it seems like Victor Wembanyama and Chet Holmgren are going to be problems in the NBA for years to come, I think it's awesome that the Blazers were able to draft someone who can help protect the rim and play defense against those guys long term. As far as his grade goes for Summer League, I would give him a B+, as he showed off all of his strengths at an elite level, and even some of his weaknesses look like things that he can improve on and get better at over the next couple of years. And there's not one thing in particular that I'm necessarily worried about with him. I think he already has the potential to make an all-defensive team, and considering his work ethic and the way that he looked in Summer League, I'm not too worried about his shooting long term either. Now, after his Summer League, my hopes for him definitely have changed a bit coming into his rookie season, as I think this not only raises the ceiling for the Blazers team long term, but I think Donovan Clingan's ceiling is definitely higher than I thought coming into Summer League. And so what does this mean for the Blazers' future? Considering there's some concerns around DeAndre Ayton with his contract, his care for the game of basketball, and the fact that he just turned 26 years old, I think if Donovan Clingan has a great rookie season, I could definitely see DeAndre Ayton getting traded in the next year. Donovan Clingan projects to be this team's long-term center solution, and if he can anchor the defense at an elite level, I think the Blazers may be ready to contend sooner than we think. Now, no, I'm not saying that they should go for a play-in spot or a playoff spot in the next year or two, but if Scoot and Shaedon can progress and make a leap this year, then I could definitely see the Blazers going for a playoff spot in the next 3 to 4 seasons. Comment below and let me know what you thought about Donovan Clingans Summer League and what you would give him as a grade, and what your hopes are for his rookie season. Please don't forget to subscribe on your way out of here. And with that said, that's all I have for you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and until next time, I'll see you later.